we're live. So welcome to Upturned Table. So we're continuing our old school adventures, our old school essentials adventure, the Palace of the Silver Princess. We're down 2 players, but we have a new player. So I'm the DM, Jeremy, and I will be helping Terrence, our new player, create a character. So with me today on stream is Terry, Terrence, and Abby. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
All right. So we're at the very beginning of character creation. So we'll see how this goes, because it's just 3d6 down the line on the sheet. And also too, Terrence, under the book. So on the right side menus, the one that says journal. If you choose that tab, there's a plus character. There's a plus character button,
Mm-hmm.
and so if you click that, you'll get the character sheet, and that's where you can put in your put in the roles, put in your attributes, your stats as you roll them. But let's get started and roll some 3d6s and see how it goes.
So how many times, Jeremy?
6. Yeah, 3d6 6 times, and the first one is strength. Oh, there's that 8 again.
Oh no, that's your strength.
Oh. No. Well, you can hope for. I was hoping for something else anyway.
You might wind up being a hobbit after all.
What was the second one?
Oh, sorry. Let me open the sheet. The second one. So first one is strength. Second one's intelligence.
Okay, so I kind of like that. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Third
good.
one.
Okay,
That's
third is
pretty
wisdom.
Next, right?
Ooh.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
And fourth is dexterity.
Oh, no.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
fifth is constitution. Low
Oh, no.
constitution. And the sixth is charisma. Oh, okay. So that is 3 stats, 3 out of 6 that have a penalty. So if you'd like, we can reroll, because that's a lot of.
Yeah.
I think you would barely qualify. Like you could make a. Oh, I don't know. You could make a cleric or a. Oh yeah, just with wisdom.
Yeah,
or a
having
magic
wisdom
user.
and intelligence.
Yeah.
I mean, like having both is kind of useless.
Yes. Okay. So if you like to start again here, let me put a little break in there. So there we go. So
Yeah,
if you'd like
that
to,
one died at birth.
yes, yeah, that was a cleric magic user that couldn't decide to live.
Does he have to roll all 6 again, or just the ones that he failed on?
Oh, let's just do all
all
6 again.
6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's a totally
I
new
do know
person.
this in the rules, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's the subaltime if there's too many scores under with a minus with a penalty. Then
All right,
you do it again.
Terry, blow on the dice.
Yep.
For good luck. Let's go.
One.
There we go.
Oh. Okay.
So that's strength,
2.
intelligence.
3.
Oh, wisdom.
No.
Okay, that's not bad. Oh, there we go. Dexterity, constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, and charisma. All right. So
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
you basically, you have your choice now. Let's see, constitution. So you can't. Yeah, you need 9 to be a dwarf for constitution, but and probably a cleric is out, but an elf is possible, right? Let me see. The you've got just enough to be an elf. And you definitely can be a fighter. So you won't have any bonus. Everything is going to be +0. You can't be a halfling. And you could there's no minimum for magic user, but won't be a bonus. You could definitely do a thief with that dexterity, and you could take a point. You could take 2 points from strength and bump it up to 13, so you could be a pretty competent thief with a +1. And thieves
I
have...
think I'll try that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, thieves have all the
fun.
skills too. So you can climb surfaces, find and remove traps, hear noises, hide in shadows, move silently. Of course, at level 1, it's all pretty hard to do, but you will be getting
And
better.
then, yeah.
So wait, what is he going to be?
Thief?
I'm gonna be like a thief.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Yeah, and
Okay, like
that'll be easy.
a human thief, or
Yeah. There's no any class is a human. Yeah, only the.
okay.
And so the only restrictions with thief is you can only wear leather armor. You can't use a shield, but you can use any weapon. And you do have the other good thing a thief has, because they can hide in shadows and things, is they have a backstab ability in combat. So if you can get yourself behind somebody, when you attack, you get +4 to that roll. So with a dexterity bonus, that's pretty huge.
Okay. Yeah. Sneaking
So
up on
you
people.
said that he could bump up something by 2 points.
But by 1, yeah, you could lower.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, either strength could go down to 9, and that would mean dexterity could go up to 13, which would mean you're +1. So that means
So
a
you have to
backstab.
sacrifice. You
2.
sacrifice 2 points to get 1
Yes,
point.
2 for
something else?
2 for 1. Yeah, and only with strength, intelligence, and strength, intelligence. If you think it's worth it. I mean, the +1 is worth it because that's huge in these games.
Okay, yeah, because just having 11, if you're a thief, you don't really need strength anyway. So.
Right. Yeah, strength won't, and you won't have it won't be negative. It'll just be 0, and 11 is already 0, so you're not really sacrificing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think, how do we fix that?
Okay, so you can just, on your character sheet, you can just input it that way. So did you do a new character yet? It'll autofill like a randomized name in there, so you'll get a weird name in the sheet, but you can change that. So under the journal tab on the right, the third one from the left, under journal, then there should be a plus character. It's like a purple button that says plus character, and that'll pop up the Old School Essentials character sheet. And there'll be a randomized name in there, but everything else will be blank.
Because I see it says Agara, Candela,
yes,
Duchess.
Right. Yeah, those are all the some NPCs.
At the top, there's a button that says plus character.
Yeah,
it's purple.
I click it, but nothing happens.
Oh no. Okay. Well, sorry. Sorry about that. Let me make a character and I'll just assign it to you. That might work better.
That's weird because I clicked it too, Jeremy, and it doesn't do anything.
Really? Great. Okay, well, let's do this. So there we go. So here's a character. It's got a weird name here. Akok Filka is the randomized. I'll just change it so you can find it. I'll just change it to Terrence. Okay. So yeah, the character Terrence is owned by you, Terrence, and you can use that as your character sheet.
I see it.
Make sure. There we go.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, you can see Akok. That's a funny name. Akok.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I don't see
the random character, random name that the computer came up with. Akok.
Yeah, nice. So I deleted that. We don't have to worry. You don't have to be Akok. So just go down the list there. So you can put in 9 for strength instead of 11, but then put in 13 for dexterity instead of 12. And the class is a pull down, so you can just pull down to thief, and then that will also add the skills, add your thief skills.
What did dexterity become?
Dexterity will be 13, yeah.
Yeah. Constitution. Is my charisma useless too?
Yeah, sometimes for social roles, if you want to charm somebody, you'll roll charisma. And so sometimes what we'll do is a stat roll, which is a d20, but instead of rolling high, you want to roll under your stat. So because there's not it's not a feat or skill based game where you have all this whole list of skills that you can roll and level up. Sometimes for social interactions or things, I'll say do a charisma stat roll, and that means roll under that score. So 12 is pretty, is much better to roll under than, like a 9 or an 8. So you're more than 50% of the time successful.
Okay. So I have like 9 for strength, 9 for intelligence, 8 wisdom, 13 dexterity, 8 constitution, 12 charisma.
Good.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah. So
And change my name.
Yeah.
Yes, do that.
Yeah. And yeah, up to you. Set anything. Yeah. So you do have a penalty on anything wisdom based, a -1, and the -1 on constitution, which I think is going to be a -1 when you roll hit points for hit dice. So your HP will be low. You'll be fragile, but you'll be shifty.
Yes, that sounds like a thing.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. Because thieves' hit dice are only a D4.
Where it says alignment, do I choose that? Or?
Yeah, and you don't have to tell the players. Only I need to really know your alignment, and it just kind of helps, with your role play. So in this game, there's only 3. There's neutral, and then there's lawful or chaotic. So there's not the whole variation. So it's either law or chaos or completely neutral. So you can choose. You can choose any of those 3, and it will have some mechanical effects. There'll be some magic that affects you differently, or certain things. But and you can keep that confidential if you'd like. But just put it on your character sheet so I can see it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just an innocent thief. Of course. So it says title.
Yeah, no titles yet. Yeah, so maybe after certain adventures, you may be given titles based on your accomplishments, but everything is new and level 1, so 0 XP, and it gives you how much you'll need for the next level. And if you have, so you are a thief. So in that plus percentage box next to that, in that XP row for thief, because you do have. Let me see if it's the bonus. I think you get plus 5% XP. Let me double check. I think it's the end of the adventures book. So put 5. Yeah, put 5 in there.
Yeah.
So when you're awarded XP, you can add an additional 5% because you have a dexterity of 12 or more, or 13 or more. Let me see. Yeah, that'll be the little bit of bonus to be statted well. Bonus. Yes, yeah, but it'll be 5, and if it was higher, it would be. If it was closer to 18, it'd be 10. But yeah, plus 5%. And then so automatically your listen at doors, open stuck door. Those are all D6 rolls. So that means on a 1. You can hear something at a door. A 1 on a D6. On a 1 or a 2 on an open stuck doors, you can unstick a door. And then your saving throws are automatically populated there. Oh, the one thing I'll fix your armor class right now. Wait, where is that?
Right here.
Yeah. No, there's a stat. There's a sorry. No, there's a descending, ascending armor class. Where was that? Because I think the default is set up opposite of what the rules are. Oh, settings. There it is. So we'll do descending armor class. So that means we're going to be using THAC0, which means you're as a level 1 thief, your THAC0 score is 19. So that's the number that when you or when I know the armor class of the monster you're fighting, I subtract that armor class from 19, and that's what you need to hit them on a d20. So if something has an armor class of 7, which means they're wearing very light armor, I'll subtract that from your 19, so you need a 12 or higher to hit it. But you won't really know that. I'll just tell you if you hit or not. But that's the that's the calculation you make for hitting in Classic Fantasy. So that's the old fact.
Some of us know how to reverse engineer. So
yes, right, yeah, and the character sheet will help you. The character sheet will populate that automatically. And I'll be asking you your armor class when something hits you. And then I'll subtract it from their THAC0. And as you level up, your THAC0 score gets lower. So maybe level 2, it'll be 18. So that means to hit something at 7, you're going to only need an 11 when you're level 2. That kind of thing.
So the armor class, the higher it is, like the better.
Oh, the lower that's why this is descending. So it's kind of opposite. Yeah. So ascending armor class is what everything uses now. That's very common now.
Okay.
This is reverse. So 0 is what you want to get, because that means you're very hard to hit. But you can't really have 0. So basically, unarmored is 9. And leather armor is 7, chainmail is like 5, and plate is so you get the lower. And
right now unarmored. Now unarmored, it's like 19. You said.
Yeah, your THAC0 is 19, but your armor class will be where is it in the combat? Where does it put that?
11.
Yes. Oh yeah, yes. Unarmed is 8. Oh, it's right, because you have your dexterity, you have one better armor class because of your dex bonus. That's what that plus minus dex is there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So unarmored is usually 9, but you're 8 because you're a little agile. You're quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sometimes it's just
so.
Okay, so
you can see my screen, right? And I named my character. Do I choose the equipment next?
Yes. But first, you need to roll another 3d6 and then multiply that by 10. That's how much gold you'll start with.
3d6.
Yep. Oh, nice. So 120. And also roll a d4. I think you're basically with that -1. Actually, for the
d4.
Just one d4. Yeah, roll, just so click on the d4 itself.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be your. Okay, cool. So let me double check. Nice. So let's not do for your first modifiers high or low. Do apply. Yeah, okay, so you will, ouch. Yeah, it's going to make your hit points advance very slowly. So because of your constitution being -1, your 4 becomes a 3. So you have 3 hit points. And then every level you'll get to roll a d4. But for the first roll, we were doing this optional rule where if you rolled a 1 or a 2, you could re-roll, because especially for you, if you rolled a 1, that's 0. That's 0 hit points. But you shouldn't start with 1 hit point. It's at least you get at least 1, but it's pretty painful. Okay, so 3 hit points on your character sheet, and then you can go shopping. Probably the best place is in the PDF, because I don't think the basic player's book was complete. But weapons and armor begins on page 43. Oh, actually, before that, sorry. Equipment itself, adventuring equipment starts on 42. That's things like rope and oil flasks and torches and things. And then weapons and armors, 2 pages after that. And we're doing kind of basic encumbrance, very general. So we're not counting the weight of everything in coins. Just basically, you can only carry a certain amount, depending on what armor you're wearing, you can carry a certain amount.
What page was it?
Oh, in the PDF, the equipment itself starts on 42. Yeah. Which on the PDF is actually 44 because of the cover and everything. marked.
Yeah, I see that.
Marked 42. So yeah, that'll give you the cost of everything, and you've got 120 gold to spend. And you remember too, you're going to be finding stuff in the dungeon, and there's already a considerable. Once you join the party, there's a cache of weapons and things that they are carrying around for.
If
for
Matt will let you have.
Yeah, if Matt will share.
He's guarding it.
And the way XP
I'll
works.
steal it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. You can pick those pockets. The way XP works is killing monsters and finding treasure generates XP. So that's, but we kind of decided the killing the monsters, it happens immediately, but you don't get the XP for the treasure until you leave the palace. So now that you're kind of trapped, you're just kind of amassing this this XP, and it will be split between everyone. Yeah. Yes, yeah, you got to get back.
Okay. So what do I? So I had 3 hit points, right?
Yes. Yep. 3 hit points.
Okay.
And most things are rolling a d6, so be careful when they do damage to you. They're rolling a d6 damage, so be careful.
You're telling him to be careful, but you're rolling the dice.
Yeah, right.
So, and you said because he's a thief, he can only wear leather armor.
Yes, yeah, leather. So yeah, your armor class is gonna be pretty high.
So leather armor costs 20 gold pieces.
Yeah, and it's gonna only
That's
giving you a 7.
Choice, so.
Yeah, that's your only choice. It'll give you a 7 armor class, and you can't use a shield, so you can't get the bonus from a shield, but you will have a bonus from your dexterity. So essentially, you're going to be at a 6 armor class, which is not terrible. But you're much easier to hit than the heavy armored dwarf.
My armor class is 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good because you've got.
Oh, it's good to have it low.
Yes, low is the best because that's you're subtracting it from that 19 or 18. So the less you subtract, the harder you are to hit. It's kind of counterintuitive, but that was the original system. So for a thief,
yeah, I'm trying to wrap them. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. For a thief, you might want to consider the thieves' tools because that will give you everything you need to pick locks and things. That'll be lock picks, and it's not consumable, so you'll have it.
Just need 1.
Oh yes, yeah, but it is a pricey investment.
Okay, well, so what do you guys have already that I can borrow?
So we have torches.
Yes.
And we have a couple of us have bags of spikes. I think 2 of us have iron spikes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's iron spikes and stakes and mallets.
I think somebody has wooden spikes. I think Matt had wooden spikes.
Mm. Yeah, and
right?
there's
I think you thought there were going to be vampires or something.
Right. You've got plenty of rations and food. You found some food stores, so you don't have to go crazy with rations or anything. There are 2 swords, 2 shields, 2 crossbows, and 2 spears, and a club that are being carried around as loot. So you can use any of those. And the
crossbows sounds cool, but
oh yeah,
Jeremy, didn't you say crossbows took extra time to reload or something like that?
Yeah. Any weapon that has the quality slow means, and so crossbows are slow and reload, so they have better range than a bow, but you can only fire them every other round of combat because you're reloading on the odd round, and they go last in initiative. So a slow weapon, which I think is only a crossbow. Let's see if there's anything else. No, a staff. A staff is slow as well. So if you're a wizard and you're hitting someone with the staff, that attack actually goes outside of initiative. It's the very last thing that happens. Oh, a 2-handed sword is slow as well. So that attack comes at the end of the round after everybody else is gone. That just determines. So it kind of knocks you out of initiative. It does decent damage. Like a sword is a D8. Or I'm sorry, 2-handed sword is D10. A staff is D4. That's not good. I think they're trying to they're trying to handicap magic users as much as possible. A crossbow has a good range up to 240 feet, but it is slow, and you do have to reload it.
Anyway, I think we're good on
Okay.
stakes, torches, and rations.
Yeah, I think as far as adventuring supplies, I think all you'll need is your thieves' tools, because those give you the ability to open locks. So without thieves' tools, you wouldn't be able to roll for open locks because you wouldn't have any picks.
So, in items and equipment,
Mhm.
I just type that in.
Yes, yeah, that'd be good.
Or-
Yeah, because unfortunately, that will become loot if your character dies. Yeah, so yeah, people may may pick over your dead body. This is an ugly group. It's a very vicious group of adventurers. Yeah, so just
Survival.
under gear, you can put these tools.
Yeah, there's a section on the character sheet for gear, and then there's another section for armor.
Yeah,
And
weapons and armor.
Is there another section for weapons? Yeah, weapons is right above.
Weapons and armor are separate.
Items and equipment.
And description, just blank.
Yeah, it's just allows you to pick locks. So it's everything for
But-
picking.
But do I leave? So it says name, description.
Yeah,
Weight.
you could just type in allows lock picking for the description. It's just because the description of it is a little lengthy, but yeah, it's
None of my equipment has anything in the description.
Yeah, and
This
that's
says quiver of arrows, and description is nothing.
right.
And torches, description nothing.
Yeah.
Skin.
It may
What about-
become important, like gear. If you pick something up that has heraldry or some kind of insignia or something on it, that may be important in
Yeah,
role play. So
yeah.
that's good to mark that. But yeah, otherwise, just common thieves' tools. Everybody knows what that is.
I get it. Weight.
Oh yeah, don't worry about the
Says
weight.
weight.
Yeah. We won't.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't track everything in weight.
So how much does the these tools cost?
25. Yeah, they're pretty
Oh.
expensive. Yeah. So the holy symbol for the cleric and the thieves' tools for the thief are a big expense right off the top. But
Get my
that means you
calculator.
can function, as your class.
So the gear is on 42 on the PDF, and then 44 is where the weapons and armor is at.
That's where weapons and armor start. Yeah, and they separate the cost and weight, and then the stats of the weapons. So there's a weapon combat stats chart or table that happens later. So if you want to see like how much damage something does, you're gonna have to look. I don't know why they don't put it together, but that's how it's always been done. So the cost is on one table, and then the damage and qualities, whether it's melee or ranged, is on or missile. I guess they don't say range; they say missile. Is on the page 45.
So thieves are allowed to
Anything.
wield pretty much. Oh,
Yeah, anything except a shield. You must have leather armor, and you can't use a shield, but you can use anything else. So yeah, you can do some crazy stuff as far as the types of weapons.
Jeremy, you said that we have a bunch of weapons already that we've collected.
Mhm. Yes.
What were they again?
Yeah. So any of those can be used. Oh wait, let me get back to my list here. So there's 2 swords, 2 shields, 2 crossbows, with 2 packs of corals, 2 quivers of corals, and 2 spears and a club.
Okay.
So yeah, any of those kind of and those are just the standard weapons. There's nothing magical or nice about them. Usually the magic weapons get grabbed right away. And also magic weapons, they're you should probably just equip them because they don't count towards XP. Yeah, that's the only thing. The value of a magical weapon is 0 XP. So, but it's just useful.
So basically, Terrence doesn't have to buy weapons if he wants some of those ones that we have.
Yeah. If you just want a sword, you should probably kind of figure out what you want, because there weren't any bows. There was a crossbow. So if you want to do a bow or javelin or something crazier, and a sling is always good, especially with your dexterity bonus.
Sling.
Yeah, because it's got
Yeah, I
free.
was thinking about a sling.
Yeah, it's free ammo. You don't have to buy and maintain the ammo. You just pick up rocks. And with your
Yeah.
dexterity bonus, you'll be rolling +1. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but you can be out of combat. You know, you don't have to be standing there taking a beating, because you're only wearing leather armor. You're not going to be effective like head on. But if you can get
Yeah.
the other players are keeping something busy. If you backstab it, you're going to be hitting them for a lot of damage. So a high damage melee weapon may be worth it for backstabbing, and that could be anything. Yeah, like something D8. So like
But could I
Hmm?
could I have like the sling like as a backup weapon?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking.
Yeah, you can buy whatever you have gold for.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you can carry.
you have 120 gold to start with. It's like if you buy leather armor, that's 20 gold pieces, so that takes you down to 100. And then the thieves' tools is 25, so that takes you down to 75 gold pieces.
Right.
So that's still quite a bit of money to like spread out and buy whatever weapons you want. You know, if you want a silver dagger or stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to get that. Is there other like I see like oil flasks?
Yeah, oil flask can be useful.
Backpack.
It can make something hard to like stairs or the floor can be hard to walk in, and then you can also light it on fire, and it also is what burns in a lantern.
Yeah, they do a lot
Do
of
you guys
damage.
have that?
Yeah. They have a lantern.
I had it. I
couple of
killed
us
a whole bunch
have-
of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been throwing all of his oil flasks.
So oil might be useful.
Yeah. I think I'll grab some of that.
Okay.
Okay. So I got the leather armor. I want to say that next. And armor. Okay.
So FYI, the club only does 1d4 of damage, and the sling only does 1d4
Right.
of damage. Silver dagger only does 1d4 of damage. The short swords do d6. Short bow does d6. A burning oil flask does d8.
Yes.
Burning is the key
rounds.
word there.
Right. Yeah, and unfortunately in the game, dexterity doesn't give you a bonus to damage. It gives you a bonus to your armor class, but not to damage. Strength is 2 hit and 2 damage. You get that bonus, but dexterity only for the 2 hit roll. So yeah, that D4 is just a D4 with the sling. There won't be anything added unless you find a magical sling.
Okay, so the armor class is 7, right, for leather armor.
Mhm.
So okay. And gear. Weapon. Did you have a sword, right?
Yeah, there's some
So
swords.
do I add that right now?
Yeah, we can. Let's see. Don't add it right away. We'll kind of it can be given to you. Like when you join the party, you can equip it. But don't add it right now. Just in case something happens, before
Okay.
before you make friends.
I'll get my own. I get my own stuff. Yeah, I'll get 2 daggers, I think. Dual wielded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do they I don't think
I do that?
Yeah, I don't think there's not dual wielding. In the newer systems there's like you can hit twice, but one has like a -2 or a -4 to hit. But no, you don't you just be able to do one attack per round. Thieves don't have that special ability. I don't think anybody can gain dual wielding. But if you have multiple daggers, you can throw. You can throw one and stab with one. So that multiple daggers is useful, but you can only use one per round. One attack per round.
Okay.
Yeah, so pretty simple combat system. And a lot of misses. Be prepared to miss things a lot.
Actually, I think I'll do short sword.
Okay.
That is 7. 75 minus 7.
68.
After this point, there's not like any merchants.
Yeah, you won't be. Yeah, there won't be any. It's just going to be loot that you find. There's not really going to be anybody to buy from, and there's not going to be a lot of reason to have money. Yeah, once you're inside, you should be a
So
pet.
when I made my character, I bought a backpack, so I would have like something to put everything in, and I did not buy a grappling hook, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Did Abby? Was there
seemed
a
like
graph?
somebody had
They took one off the corpse of
Oh, okay. Of trouble.
of trouble. Yeah.
Okay. So there is a grappling hook in the.
Yeah.
Let me make
Okay.
But I'm not sure how much you want to metagame it though,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
because you're being found, right? We're still
Right.
playing role playing games.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Equip yourself as you want your character to be. Not anticipating that there's going to be a big bag of.
Yeah, because
bag of
Matt might
weapons.
not give it to you.
Right.
Got to send the contract.
Yeah, he keeps saying things like, this is to be divided at the end.
Right.
It's like, baloney. I want that.
Yeah, so Matt's cleric is their patron saint is of commerce. So yeah, it's all about deals and values and gold.
He might find himself tied up in the middle of the night and everything in the bag gone.
Yeah, so he'll be fun to play off of as a thief. So you may want to pose, meeting him, you may want to pose as something other than a thief so he doesn't get suspicious.
What would Wolfsbane be good for?
Repelling lycanthropes, repelling like werewolves or werebears or anything. So if you hit them with a melee attack, it'll make them, kind of like turning, it'll make them flee.
Yeah.
And they're vicious, especially at level 1.
I'll do short bow. No, long bow.
Oh, okay.
I can have both, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell me, before an attack or whatever, tell me what you're equipping. So if something runs up to you, you're still going to be holding your bow if the last thing you told me that you're doing is firing your bow, that kind of thing. But you'll get a quick action. You'll get, a little bit of leeway to change weapons, but just let me know during the combat. It'll kind of be announced at the beginning of each round.
Got it. Do it add arrows and weapons or gear?
Oh, yeah. I think it's gear because they don't have stats. Yeah, so you probably can just put them in gear. And arrows, you'll definitely need to track, how many you've used and you can say that you recover some as well if you're in a situation where you can recover arrows you've shot.
I keep forgetting to say, I go back and get my arrow.
Right.
So that's okay. Eventually we'll come across somebody's body and I'll be able to steal their arrows.
Yeah, there'll be like some pincushion orc that was pelted by arrows. You can recover those.
So in quantity, should I just put 1?
The default is 20. I think, a quiver of arrows is 20. So 5 gold pieces get you 20 arrows in a quiver. Oh, and it's a case. That's right. Crossbow bolts are a case, not a quiver.
Okay, and I think I have 23 left.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want anything? Because always rope is useful. It gets used up, but rope is always useful, and especially as a thief, that might be something you would have.
Okay.
And in a little bit of a role play way, think about the kinds of, whether you drink wine or water or the types of things your character would have.
Oh yeah, get a water thing.
Water skin.
A water skin. Yeah.
Okay.
I have wine, of course.
Of course.
Oh, that's good to know. So that's -2. Do we automatically? We need to buy a backpack, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's
that'd be
perfect. Okay.
Would help. Yeah, for keeping everything. I think is there mechanics for it. Yeah, it holds up to 400 coins of weight. So that's quite a bit.
Okay. I think that's 23.
Okay.
The rope is
50 feet is just 1 gold.
Yeah, there's a place at the bottom of the character sheet for gold and copper and silver.
Yeah. So any of your remaining gold, if you don't spend it all, put in the GP section under coins.
So to light the oil flask on fire, you need like a tinderbox or
You'd probably
torch?
flint and, the tinderbox, the flint and steel would be good. Yeah. So to make fire, that would be so lighting torches and lighting your lantern. That would be useful.
-3. Oil flask.
Nice.
So Jeremy, is it normal that like when I go to the character tab, I'm only seeing my character and like it looks like NPCs?
Yeah. You only see the characters that you have permission to control. Like if we would have played tonight, and Matt wasn't here, I could give you control of Matt's character, and then you would see it in that list. But that's the way that Roll20 works. You only see the stuff you can control, and so some of the NPCs I've given everybody control of them, but that means you're seeing NPCs you haven't met yet. So which is not a not a good.
I thought they were like characters that died in the previous sessions.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so some of them are, but some of them are people you've not met. They're either corpses or they're people you haven't met. It's a mixed crowd.
A friend is just a stranger you haven't met yet.
A body you haven't looted.
So I'm just trying to like go over like how many coins. I lost.
Sure. Yes. So let me get back to the prices. Yes. So. And 15. 20. 60, 80. And then 105. So everything listed so far, I've got 105 spent. So you'd have 15 left, if that's
so
right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm totally bad at math.
No. So that's fine. Yeah, I just did a quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
15 left.
Yeah, 15 left.
So you can see what I have.
Yep. Right now. I got your character sheet open. So I just did a quick
All right. After tinderbox, so I think I'll get 4 flasks.
Oh, okay.
Oil flasks.
Okay, good. So it down to
That's called.
7.
4. That's 8. So
Yeah, so you're down to 7 now? Yeah, 15. Now down to 7 gold. Anything else?
sorry, what did you say the wolves? Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
What would a mirror? What would a mirror be for?
Oh,
Just
it
like
would allow you
looking-
to kind of look around corners or through places where no one could see you. Like if you don't want to subject yourself to like missile fire, you can kind of hold it.
Do you guys have?
There is something roaming around this dungeon that is turning things to stone. Just FYI.
Right.
So you can like look at Medusa in a mirror, right?
Yep.
And not be turned.
That's
right?
true. Yeah. That's
so that could come in handy. I don't think anybody else has a mirror.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Okay.
Then I have 2. You guys already have rations.
Yeah, and you could have come in hungry and been able to scavenge. Scavenge.
We could always cook part of one of those 3-headed things too.
Right. Yeah, we'll depending on how you start, how you start in the game, we can figure that out.
And there's those kobolds.
Yes, there is a family of living kobolds.
We could probably
if you're
eat
hungry.
some of them if we had to.
All right. Good. Yeah. So I think that's good.
Torches, I guess. Right.
Yeah, it's probably. You should probably would have come in with at least a set of torches. So yeah, spend.
Okay, so let me add that.
Okay. Yeah, so 6 torches for a gold. All right, so you're down to 6.
I like that backstab ability. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, good. Okay, yep. So that's everything. Yeah, you spent the mirror and torches will spend you out. Yeah, perfect. So now
and then I'll die.
And then you'll die, and then the party will have a mirror. Yay!
That's true.
Okay,
I can't remember. Oh, it was the night that I started playing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like they found me tied up in this room with these 3-armed things that were like playing. They were skinny dipping in this gross pond, and then Will's dwarf came cartwheeling in trying to rescue me, and as I'm running away he got killed.
Yes.
Like in the beginning, like the first 10 minutes of the night. But it's like as soon as he died, he was already like re-rolling stats for his next character, and he had a character created like within 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then we had to go find him.
Right.
All right. So now everybody can see who I am.
Yep.
Right?
Good.
Like, on the list. Okay.
Cool. Did you pick a name?
Yeah,
Yes.
I put Garrick.
Yeah, good.
Garrick Voss.
Garrick Voss. Good. All right. So, that's perfect. That's everything you need to do. And the character sheet itself, populates your saving throws and thief skills and things. Your armor class. Good. All right. Let's give Terrence a little bit of the background, and you can think about before the next session, or we can kind of brainstorm now how you want to kind of fit into things, whether you were coming from outside the palace or whether you were already there when this cataclysm happened. So the basic setting is you're in the Kingdom of Haven, and there is a celebration that was happening. That the whole, the neighboring kingdoms, all of the rulers of kingdoms were welcome to, and the dwarves of Haven had uncovered this large ruby the size of an apple, that they were going to, with the help of the elves, they were going to carve it, or they were going to polish it, and whatever you do with gems, you cut it. Yeah, you cut the gem into a gorgeous gift for the princess, Princess Argenta of Haven. So there was going to be a celebration in which they were going to publicly give her this gift. And so that's what attracted the party to this kingdom. Along the way, they found out some interesting information. Beyond the mountains to the north. Oh, here, I can open that up in the, I think there's a map, isn't there? Yeah, here's a little bit of the...
It's a map?
Yeah, there's a map. You can look on Roll20, the VTT. So this red line is the course that the party took previously on Palace of the Silver Princess. So on their way traveling to this ceremony, to this celebration for the princess, they were a little bit sidetracked to a settlement of halflings. There was rumors of some kind of mad wizard in the misty swamp just beyond the mountains to the north. And the swamp itself had some strange kind of changing properties. The water of the swamp famously was used to make a brandy that the swamp dwarves, the people known as the swamp dwarves, were famous for brewing and sold to so Mir is the halfling settlement right there by the just below the mountains of the misty swamp. So they traveled there and were curious about the misty swamp, but on their way, just before reaching this halfling, just before reaching this halfling settlement, there was some sort of horrible cataclysm. This kind of red explosion of magic. Basically knocked everything unconscious. That was everybody that was in the kingdom fell unconscious. This strange red mist overtook all of the mountains and enveloped the whole region of the palace. Some of the main roads were still cleared. Everything that was covered by this red mist died. So the livestock, the crops, even the trees in the forest was killed by this strange magic. So the explosion itself, this thing that happened, seemed to be coming from the direction of the palace. The party awoke in the morning, traveled into the halfling settlement, and tried to find out what they could. They spoke to the village elder, but while they were unconscious, before awakening, all of them had the same dream. A green robed figure appeared in this dream and spoke to each of the player characters, and told them that the princess. Haven is in dire trouble. We do not know what caused the disaster, but we do know that the reason can be found somewhere in the palace. Allies of evil have attacked Haven and have challenged us, the protectors, and we are under siege. We cannot help Haven, but you can. The princess needs you. The people of Haven need you. You are Haven's only hope. We beg you find the source of the evil that has overtaken Haven and destroy it. If you will go... you will meet that's the formal introduction. So yeah, your request of the future of Haven is in your hands. So the elder in the halfling settlement told you about the Eye of Eric, and that is a stone, an actual object of great power. So Eric is an ancient evil that is also known as Eric of the 100 Eyes. This halfling told you that that he suspects that what could be happening is that the ruby that the dwarves found was in fact one of Eric's eyes, and that whoever was trying to use it, who was trying to summon this demon, whatever he was doing, caused this cataclysm and created this disaster. And just prior, another thing, so rewind a little bit, just prior to your journey toward the palace, you saw a black armored knight on a white dragon fly in the direction of the palace. As you were traveling there, the halfling elder told you that was Ellis the Strong. He had been visiting the palace, and it was rumored he was courting the princess. But nobody knows a lot about him. He appears to be part of a group of dragon knights that are protectors of the kingdom. But they don't know, and it may be this discovery of this ruby that attracted his interest. The other thing, let's see, the other thing that you know. And he rides the dragon Ericsbane, his tamed white dragon, as do all the knights of his order. But you haven't seen or heard anything of the dragon after the cataclysm. And as you approached, so you decided, and he also, I think the elder also told you a little bit about the protectors. The protectors are why Haven is such a peaceful kingdom. Dwarves and elves and everyone are living together. You haven't seen, the strange thing about the kingdom is you haven't seen anything on the roads. No thieves, no goblins, no orcs, nothing. But as you made your way along the mountains towards the palace from Mir, following that red line, you did see in the red mist, walking along, groups of orcs. So the orcs seem to be headed through the mountains in the direction of the palace. The party tried to lure some of the orcs towards them, but weren't successful. Upon arriving right before this kind of entrance, this pass through the mountains to the Silver Palace, you encountered an NPC that I should have told you about before, a tinker in his cart. You met on the roads before, and they said they were traveling to the celebration himself. You found the cart seemingly abandoned in front of the pass to the palace itself. The daughter that was helping her father, the tinker, was left inside the tinker's wagon. She was afraid. She said her father heard some call for help into the mist and went off into the mist to aid someone. He didn't return. And so she was asking for your help. You're able to retrieve the body of her father in the mist, but you did find out that the mist does damage you. You feel a burning, kind of this electric burning, and it's difficult to breathe, and you do, you do take damage. You do lose your life in the mist, but it's a slower process. So I think the dwarf and cleric were able to bring the father's body out of the mist. You put him in the cart. You turned the cart, toward the palace and approached. When you approached, of course, you saw that the palace itself was enveloped in this strange red mist that you can't pass through, including the main gate of the palace. You could also see signs of the explosion, the cataclysm. The western side of the palace had completely collapsed. While you were trying to figure out a way to get into the palace, the protectors that the halfling elder had named the green beings that you saw that the party saw in the dream. We don't know if you saw it yet, Terrence, if Garrick saw them yet, but they opened the way temporarily into the palace. But as soon as they lifted the portcullis and dispelled the mist that was guarding it, of course it slammed behind them. But they were aiding you and happy to see that you were seeking to aid the princess that they protect in this kingdom. And so that's where the adventure started and where the party explored around. And like Terry said, we've lost some party members. Some others have been found. Some others have been found during in the process. So currently, kind of where we left off is as they were exploring, one of the players, I think Abyss's elf Ashrin, found a gold key, and in a room decorated with beautiful mosaic, they found a keyhole, a blue glowing keyhole in the floor. So they used this gold key in that lock. Well, first they didn't. First they used a dagger, and a slab of stone fell on them, almost killing them. But they were able to leap out of the way. The key was used in this lock. It revealed a second keyhole. The gold key was then used in that keyhole, and a sword, a glowing sword, appeared floating in the room. And that's kind of where we left off. So it is up to you. I guess cooperatively up to you and I to figure out how you want your character to kind of be part of this world. Do you want to have been called by the protectors to come to the palace to aid the princess? Because there will be people, you will be finding people that have been called in this way. Or do you want to have already been in the palace, perhaps trying to take advantage of this celebration and steal something? Or when the explosion happened, so that you'd be kind of trapped in there? Or do you want to have entered as an adventurer from the outside?
Yeah, I'm definitely was working on the inside.
Oh, okay.
During the party.
Oh, good. Okay.
Celebration.
Nice. Yeah. So before things even happened, you were already in the palace. Okay. So I can talk to you before the next session. I can kind of talk to you privately. There might be a really fun way to introduce your characters. So okay. I'll message you on Discord and see if you're up for it. If you're not, we can come up with something else. You can just be essentially. You could be like a wandering monster, you can be looking around yourself, a party of one. You can be a party of one, and you can meet the party and decide to join forces or not.
Okay.
Or there can be another fun way to do it. But I hope that wasn't too much of a exposition dump, but that brings you up to speed basically to where the party is. They've been exploring the various rooms of the I'm sorry, I didn't bring you to the map. Sorry. You were saying, is there a map? Yes, there is a map. It's this one.
Okay, I saw the map on the live stream, but it wasn't on our board.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, there we go. I forgot.
That would help.
When I change scenes, you don't change scenes. That's right. I have to move the party there. There we go. So there's the map. So that was, and it's not a true hex map, but we've just kind of used it to navigate.
So the palace is up there on the left.
Yes, yeah.
Like northwest. Right, and then where was the halfling settlement?
Yeah, so this is the halfling settlement down here, Mir.
Okay.
And that's where so you started at Galuvia.
What did you say they made out of the misty swamp? Did you say brandy?
They made a brandy. Yeah, the swamp water, it makes a famous brandy.
Gross.
Yes. But you can't make it without
bodies in there or something.
Yes, without the swamp water, you can't make this brandy. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Terrence.
So is Haven a dwarven kingdom?
No, it's actually it's one of the rare kingdoms that's united. The princess is human, but all of the races are kind of united in this place. So you've seen halflings, dwarves, and elves among all of the people, and the dwarves and elves are working together for this gift for the princess. So it's a very rare kind of rare situation.
Cultural.
Yes.
Cool.
And
so everything on this map is the Kingdom of Haven?
Yep. Pretty much. Yes. Yeah. This is everything here.
Is the princess do we know anything about her?
She's beloved. She's a very benevolent ruler, and of course is in this is ruling in this amazing time.
She's the ruler
of peace. Yes. Yeah. She's the ruler of Haven, and the protectors themselves, I think you were told or would know, come from the Fey realm, so they can't exist in this realm for long. They can only kind of temporarily provide assistance and kind of give warnings and things. But they're a magical race from the Fey realm that appear as green beings. But yes, so she's lived in this palace and of shining white marble, which when the sun set, it glows like silver. So that's she's been known as the Princess Argenta, as the Silver Princess because of her palace. And they this gem that they were carving for her, they named My Lady's Heart, and that was what was going to be presented at the celebration. But the gem may not be.
Right.
Oh, sorry, got it. Yeah, and so the line that red line is basically every place that they've traveled so far. Because instead of taking the main roads and going through other settlements, they decided to take kind of this mountain, this passage through the foothills, close to the mountains.
Where are these crosses on the map?
Oh, there are various types of paths. So
Like a road?
Yes. So either roads or trails. Yeah, there's roads. Or the solid lines are roads. The crosses are trails, and then that the lines with kind of that try to show elevation to kind of give you a sense of where things start to rise up into
How did the party get to the palace? Did they ride horses or they walked? Or?
Oh yeah, you guys didn't buy horse. I think you just walked. Yeah, you took. You traveled on foot. You have the tinkerer's cart now, his cart and his ox. But yeah, you traveled completely on foot all the way to the palace. Yeah, there wasn't any carriage or wagon hired, so it was a long travel. But you get to watch a lot of suspicious orcs traveling alongside you.
So we've all seen the orcs, and they appeared after the mist came.
Yes, yeah, and heading in the
Never
direction.
saw them before that.
Okay. No, you didn't see them. Yeah, you didn't see any orcs before that. So this is the first appearance, and even in the palace, this is the first appearance of any sort of hostile creatures that you've seen in Haven the whole time.
So if I was in the palace, like when that cataclysm happened, like so I'd have a totally different perspective, right? Is everybody else just protector?
Yeah. So also Ashran. So Abyss's character Ashran was the former captain of the guards and was kind of betrayed by one of his her men. So yeah, she was just knocked unconscious, and she was damaged so much that she's having trouble remembering like where things are, because she would know, as the captain of the guard, the layout of the palace and everything. But she was hit hard enough in the explosion that she can't remember exactly. So her memory's kind of coming back. So you were using like a percentile roll mechanic, so she'll roll a D100 to see if she remembers things as we encounter things that would be familiar to her.
It is very convenient.
Yes, it's worked well. Sometimes worked very well.
So, would everybody know my backgrounds? Like the same as, so everybody knows each other's background.
Yeah, after they met and kind of talked to each other. So only after they would meet you. So you're going to come upon the party or be discovered by the party in our first session together. So probably the next week or whenever our next session is. So we can determine that, and you can because Abyss's first character was a thief that completely posed as a cleric. So Matt's character, the cleric, was very suspicious, and they were asking, he was, kind of inquiring about the patron god and everything of Trouble, the thief Trouble, and Trouble, just kind of, made up a story and kept him going. But you can think about how you want to.
But they already knew he was just faking, right? Or it
was obvious.
Yeah, it was very. Yeah, they were very suspicious.
Okay.
My thief was not smart.
Yes,
and his patron god was not. His patron god was Narolethotep.
Yep. Yes, the eldritch elder god of many.
It's like Cthulhu.
Yes.
Yeah, one of the gods of madness and whatever. He had like a little rotten shield, and if they would look at it, Matt and Will would go, act like they were going insane.
That was all before me.
Yes, yeah. Right.
Yeah, he died a very, very unexpected and pathetic death. Will dragged the dwarf, dragged him in, like, you're joining, and I was standing next to him, and I just so happened, even though I didn't want to fight, I was like, I forgot that I could, like, because I'm a thief, I can also throw objects, and I just happened to be in the way of a single hit because I had 4 HP and I did like that.
Yes.
I got deleted.
Yeah, it's very.
Oh,
very,
that was not the same character as Ash, the character you're playing now.
right. Yeah.
No. His body is. Oh, we're not in the dungeon right now.
Oh yeah.
he,
Yeah, we can
he's
go back
in
to
the.
the
He's
dungeon.
among the goblin corpses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and then my character didn't really get a backstory, like, because we just like created him and threw him in there on the fly.
Oh right. Yeah,
It's not really needed though, right?
Yeah. It's not that
No.
necessary. It's just for the fun, to be able to role play and have be able to kind of make decisions for the character as the character. But yeah.
Yeah,
We
so I
did.
have a good idea of what I want to
Oh, good.
be, but
Okay.
I might die anyway. So it doesn't
Right.
matter.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you might literally die within the first 5 minutes.
yeah. So that's the problem with kind of old school role play. Don't go too far into your character's background because it may be a story that nobody remembers. Yeah, very very soon.
Yeah.
If you hang back a little bit and just observe us dying, you'll slowly like piece together like, oh, I shouldn't just walk into a room like we're all
Well,
doing.
Yeah.
Right?
You'll
Yeah.
kind
got
of
lucky.
figure out that the people that die are the people that do really dumb things anyway. So
Right.
Like sticking a dagger into a key
okay.
slot. Yeah.
Yeah. So anything that has a nameplate on it, any token on the map that has a nameplate on it and is turned upside down is a dead character. A lot of them are NPCs. So because this party had a high charisma rate, or at least Matt and Will's original characters both had really high charisma, they were able to hire a lot of people to come with them. The only problem with that, I mean, that does mean you have some protection. You have more, you're more effective in combat as a larger party, but you are splitting XP and loot with those
Yeah.
characters. But yeah, there were a considerable number of NPCs, and you can see their corpses littered around the map. And I've left also monsters that they've encountered are dead on the map as well.
So how do I know who's who? So I see Ashrin.
Oh
in
yeah,
the corner.
yeah, in the upper left corner. So Ashrin is the only color. Yeah, the only color token. The Padre, the character here.
There's no name on that one.
Oh really?
Someone just moved.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing the name for Ashrin or Matt's character
Really?
or Will's character.
Yeah, because otherwise you
Yeah, it
can
doesn't
control
let
them if
me-
you see them.
It doesn't let me do anything.
Oh, show.
So-
Let me see.
Terrence, do you see one that says Amaron
No,
No.
he shouldn't
Well-
be able to see them.
right below Zipporah? You see Zipporah, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it's just blank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
on
the
that
one
thing.
below that is an elf, and that's
Oh,
Amaron. That's my
okay.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right.
otherwise-
They should
yeah.
have- yeah.
I think it's a protection. Otherwise, we're allowed to like drag them too.
Oh, okay.
It's like a safety lock.
As
Okay.
some people I can move, but not
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
anybody you can move is probably an NPC. Yeah. Is
I see Terry moving.
I'm moving those.
Zipporah.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oh.
yeah. I don't. Let me double check.
I can move Zipporah.
Yes. Yeah. She's an NPC,
because-
so she belongs to
It's
everybody.
a non-player.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
So these ones are NPCs. These aren't real
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
If you can move them, then
Zipporah.
they're a non-player character. Because basically, we get to like just decide what we want to do with them
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
help our cause.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Control.
So what
L.
class is everybody?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's.
Elves.
I'm an elf.
Yeah, that's right. Mostly elves and dwarves.
Sadly.
Yeah. So
Abby
there's
is an elf that's terribly scarred,
right.
and
Yeah.
she's female.
Beautifully
that's-
scarred. Beautifully scarred.
Yes.
Beautifully scarred. Okay.
Yeah,
What's your
beautifully. Yeah.
charisma?
So just as bad as yours.
How did you get that scar? Did that happen in game, or is that?
Oh
Just
no,
part of
I
the person.
was born this way. No, I like fire. I like a lot of fire. I am.
Yeah, I
Pyro.
kind of got that.
Yeah, I'm a
But-
bit of a
so you-
pyromaniac.
Did you do that in game? Did like happen in a session?
No. This is
before I
past
joined?
way.
Yeah. When we
Okay.
found. Yeah.
Probably like as a child or something. I
As a
haven't thought of
child,
it, but
Yeah, you like
You weren't
set
fighting
your house on
fire
fire and
elemental.
then accidentally got stuck in it.
yeah. And I somehow I ended up being the captain of the guard. Good at my
Oh.
job.
My younger brother set our garage on fire twice when we were kids.
Oh, nice.
Wow. You'd think once would be
Parents
enough,
must
but
Yeah. You think?
Wow. Yeah, so there's
I drove my
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's two halfling hirelings. They're kind of guarding the door over here.
Nort.
Yeah,
Wilf.
Nort and Wilf. And then the Tinker's daughter turned out to be an elf. She was an adopted elven daughter that the Tinker had.
Zipporah is an elf.
Yeah, Zipporah is an elf. And
she's the one that holds the torches and
yes,
like,
right.
goes to open doors.
That's tremendous strength. Yeah, she's got a 17 strength, so she's pretty tough.
Yeah,
she's strong.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Terry's Emerald. Will is Dyron Har, the dwarf. And then Matt is the cleric of commerce, his patron.
It looks like the scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz.
Kind of does, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty scary.
So yeah, feel free to if you want to look for any art for your character. The one you got, that's just that default token, works well for a thief. But if you want to find some art that reflects kind of like
where is he at? Is he on the?
Oh, he's not on the map. I can drag. This won't be an official presence, but yeah, there's Garrick. To be decided.
Oh, I see. Okay.
There we go.
I wish I had like an older looking icon, because it's all like based on the old school stuff.
Oh, right.
I really like that. Well, I shouldn't be telling you that. You already know that, but I really like it. But they're very hard to find, like actual good art.
Yeah. No, that's true. There's not a lot of even good scans or anything of the old art. A lot of stuff is like 200 by 200 pixels, very tiny.
As an artist, how much would something like that cost, like for a basic sketch? I know it depends per artist.
Yeah, I don't even know anymore. My prices are insane. Like I've had people like spit out their coffee, like, when I give them my rates now, because the whole. There's so many artists now, doing digital stuff, and so many people from Tumblr and everything, and what's the Deviant Art and stuff. There's a lot of people that have kind of diluted the system, so you can probably get a decent sketch for like $20 now. I think most people's commissions, like for character art and stuff, is around $20 US. But
I'm assuming you could do it on paper, but they can't. So
yeah, right. They're drawing exclusively on their iPads, probably.
Yeah,
all the newer artists. But yeah. So it's but it really varies. Yeah, the prices have come way down, and there's so many people that offer royalty free character art packs and things for like $5 you can get like 100 pieces of art that people have done for.
So did you draw these black and white?
No. This is all kind of classic stuff. A lot of this is Jeff D and some of the classic artists from the D&D basic. So yeah, some of this art probably Terrence can see in the book you gave him. The basic, it's from the basic rule book. Yeah, but feel free, anything that you like. It's easy. I mean, the nice thing about the newer color art, it's easier to find the tokens on the map. It's who is who. So if all the PCs are color, that makes it a little easier.
Wow.
Do you have any specific questions?
Yeah.
So Terry didn't have a backstory. Does anybody else have like backstory or like? Been a guard.
Yeah.
Cleric of commerce.
Yeah. And they can kind of, that'll be something you can gain through role play as well. So they'll share or not share things about their characters that might make it, more fun. But and that's just, I'm just kind of giving you like a meta view of the kind of the concept or the ideas that the other players came up with, just to inspire you to think of like, how you want to approach your thief. So like Abyss's first character, Trouble, the thief, you can, pose as a humble servant or some innocent person in the palace and ask, to join the party to help, and then prove to be, much more useful because you've been a thief this whole time, or, whatever kind of thing you want to come up with. And this,
and then we'll slowly figure it out because of your actions.
Right.
Like they figured out that I was a pyromaniac, not because of my scars, but because I was like burn when I threw oil flasks at everything. I lit everything on fire. Yeah.
And this map that you're seeing now isn't complete. I'm kind of drawing it as it's being explored. So I'm using another like a digital mapping software outside the game that like will update it in the game. So this isn't like the entire ground floor of this palace. This is just every place that the characters have been. So when things kind of lead into nowhere, that often means that there's more places to continue, or if things end in a doorway, that means that behind that door is something else.
Okay.
Unexplored.
Yes, right. Yeah, and you'll.
So there's no magic users in this party?
No, yeah, that's there. Yeah, there are not. Only the cleric, and the cleric has no spells.
The elves get a spell.
That's right. That's right. No, there are. Yeah, that's right. Both of the elves have a level 1 spell.
What is Ashran's spell?
Protection from evil.
Oh, that's right.
So I get it's like because I use a shield, and I have like the plate mill. It gives me for the opposite, like I'm lawful. So if I go up against a monster that's evil alignment, I get a +1 roll against them, and they get a -1 roll against me. So that gives me more chances of survivability. And depending if they're a summoned creature or construct, they can't attack me, and they'll run away from me, avoid me at all costs until I attack them. It's a really, really handy spell if you want to survive. But like your spell, because you have magic arrow, is that magic missile?
Yeah.
Like that's just like an insta-gib for a single target. It's a beautiful spell. But seeing how quickly I died last time, I was like, I want a little bit more survivability, and still it won't be enough.
Right.
Like the level 1 characters are just so bad at everything.
Yes. Very fragile.
I think like Terrence, like if you like want to listen at a door on the other side, you have like a one or two and 6 chance.
Yeah.
Because you're a thief.
Yeah. 2 and 6.
1 in 20 chance or something to open a door or find a trap or something. Like a 10% chance. I can't remember. It's really low.
Yeah, it's. Let me see. Yeah,
if you stub your toe, you'll die. Stuff like that.
Can't get too attached.
Right. Yeah, and just have fun with like coming up with a possible personality in this adventure.
It will hurt.
When I first got into these kind of games, the GM or the DM that we had, I don't know if you guys know Brian. He just loved to like make these like horrible traps in his dungeons that it's like it was going to kill somebody. No, like somebody in the party was going to die when they came across the trap. It wasn't like maybe somebody would. It was like somebody is going to die. And so there was 5 of us. One of us was going to get killed in one of these traps. And so whenever we like stumbled across those, we're just like, oh no. And we would get attached to our characters. You spend a lot of time thinking of a name that's cool. And thinking up kind of a little backstory for your character and where they came from. And then all of a sudden Brian killed you. And you're like, I'm dead.
Yeah, I fully agree. Losing Trouble was so unexpected. And it was my own fault, even though I was dragged into it, and I still blame Will for it.
Will is a dangerous person to be around.
Oh yeah. He didn't trust me, and I don't trust him. I
don't trust him any farther than I can throw a dwarf.
Yeah, exactly. That was but like you grow attached regardless. Because if you play three sessions as role playing and you talk into everything, and then like suddenly comes combat and you're just gone. I can understand like back in the 80s and stuff, like you just went straight to dungeon. You didn't go to the cities or whatever.
Right.
So you already knew it wasn't like really like a lot of dialogue. So you were just running through the dungeon, but we're role playing first in a town and on the road and surviving and certain encounters, and then you finally get to the dungeon and You just get one-shotted with the very first monster that you encounter. It's a goblin that's knee height. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it was sad.
Tragic.
Yeah, and some
Very.
monsters too get multiple attacks per round. So yeah, they're doing like 3d6 damage sometimes, 3d4, 3d4. So
That can wipe a whole party, right?
That one attack can take an entire party down. That's why it's good to have the hirelings, the NPCs to support, and also using missile weapons
They
to
could get behind them.
Yeah, get behind them. You go first. Yeah. But yeah, should be fun. I hope it's. What's that?
Yeah, I only have 3 HP.
Yes. Yeah, so you have to hope for some ones. You have to hope they roll one. Yeah, and healing is very limited as well. There's healing potions and healing spells, but the cleric doesn't have any healing spells yet. So basically, it's only just blockading yourself in a room for a day and sleeping is the only way to recover any health points. And that will also involve, monsters randomly wandering along to interrupt your rest. So
So we're in like the basement.
Yes, this is kind of the ground floor. Yeah, you entered at the main portcullis, and you can definitely tell there from the height of the palace. There's definitely a second floor. There's but the side of the palace that you suspect that was where you would climb stairs into the tower has all been demolished. So you're trying to find a way into the second level.
So we entered through that wide hallway that's like center top.
Yeah,
right
up there. Yeah. This main big portcullis, and it slammed down behind you, and you made your way. But you have permanently opened the two smaller ones. You found the mechanism that permanently opens those, so the elf doesn't need to hold the door every time you guys want to switch to the other half.
Yes.
And that body right now we're in the room to the left. That was one of Will's.
Oh yeah,
characters.
Yeah, this is one of the deceased.
That was the dwarf that died trying to rescue me.
Yes.
We dragged his body into that room so that we could take him with us on our way out if we get out.
Yeah. Maybe totally different people that exit the palace.
Different people than the ones that came in. They'd be like, "Who's that dead dwarf?" I don't know. Just he's been there this whole time.
Yeah. So good. Yeah. So I hope, Terrence, I hope it'll be fun. If this is your first roleplay experience, I hope it'll be fun. This is definitely where all the things were derived from, all the computer and game console RPGs. Yeah,
that's why it's really interesting to me. Yeah.
Good.
I was playing Baldur's Gate recently, and that got me into like all the Dungeons and Dragons type of stuff. So.
Nice. Yeah,
it's really interesting.
Good. Yeah, the mechanics have gotten much more sophisticated, and I think because of people wanting a backstory and survivability for their characters, that's why like a 5th edition D&D level 1 character is incredibly tough compared to what we're dealing with. Yeah, you're not going to have any 1 hit point characters going into dungeons.
So, is there anything that can happen that can like increase your hit points?
No, I don't think. Leveling up is the only thing that increases. So you get your hit die roll, or you get that die roll of your class every level. So your hit points go up, but they don't go ever beyond that. There's nothing that can go over like a maximum. But your hit dice.
And we're only allowed to level up after we're done with this, right?
Yeah, if you actually, though, you're getting the XP. You're not close. I mean, still, I think like more than 1,000 points for each character, but
elves take forever, right?
Yeah. So you're not that close yet, but I'm still, kind of calculating the total just from monster kills, and it's not anywhere near where you'd be leveling up yet, but probably with the loot, and once you leave, once you get through the palace, you could be on level 2.
It seemed like when I used to play Dungeons and Dragons back in the day, that it seemed like it took forever to like advance levels, and it was each level is farther away than the previous level was.
Yes, right. Yeah, it does get slower and slower.
And I think, and I can't remember for sure, but like if you were multi class or
Oh, yeah.
something, you had to split the XP
Mhm.
between the two classes.
Yep. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and one had a limit on it of how much how high it could go. Yeah, and so the newer aesthetic is, basically each session you basically go up a level. Like the new expectation of a lot of players is you level pretty fast. So 1 or 2 sessions you're up a level in newer games.
That's much more fun.
There's a term for it, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
No, I think you're right. Yeah. But that kind of, that's a big expectation now. So playing old school for some of the newer players is very frustrating because you miss a lot of your attacks, you're very fragile, and it takes forever. And even when you go up to second level, not a lot changes. You become a little bit more effective, but you're not going to be able to.
Milestone leveling.
Yes. There you go.
It's a lot quicker. So like you do like a certain up until a certain event. Or certain sessions, and then you just level up automatically.
Right.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be based on story or and it kind of like, and that also brings all the players up that leveled up at the same time. So you have a party of all level 8 or whatever. You don't have a lot of like weaker and different leveled characters. But that also means every NPC you meet is just your same level, whatever that happens to be. Yeah, we'll see where we can get with once all this XP. And I guess that with the character death, that's what might be happening is whoever you exit the the palace as, whichever character you're playing, is going to be the one that levels up. All right. Yeah. So, any other questions or anything?
So, do you level up based on what you killed?
Yes, the hit dice of the monsters you kill, which most of the ones you're facing are either a half hit dice, 1 or 2 hit dice. So, basically like 10, 15, 20 XP per. But also you don't have to kill the monsters. You just kind of have to deal with them. So like the cleric can turn undead, which just means the undead flee and won't fight. That counts as defeating them. So you can kind of socially, or if you outwit them or you trap them somehow, make them ineffective. That will also gain you the same XP as killing them. So you don't have to be a murder hobo and just slaughter everything. You can figure out ways to overcome creatures and mobs and things. And then
does everybody get it, or
yes, it's divided between the party, so that means NPCs get it as well. So that's why you're not close. Nobody's close to leveling yet, because what is that? It's already was it 5, 7 divided by 7. So any XP that's generated is divided by 7 so far. Now it'll be 8. So that makes things a lot slower. But treasure, the value of treasure, it's 1 XP per gold piece per gold. Yeah. So that's treasure is very, very good as well.
Okay.
Monsters,
so if you find like 1 million gold pieces, then
instantly. Yeah, you have to get it into town and sell it, but then you are that much better.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I think it's also, so they're trying to make XP mean not only your skill in combat and defeating traps and, escaping with your life, but also the wealth and like the material wealth that you acquire that you could put into, better gear or whatever. Even if you don't actually do that mechanically in the game, you have more means. So you would be more powerful, harder to defeat, because you've got not only, experience, physical experience, but physical means, physical wealth.
So on the map where those kobolds are at, kind of in the middle there,
yes,
to down the hallway from them, it looks like there's a barrel or something in front of that door.
Yeah, you guys took one of the barrels from the pantry that you found that had the bags of grain and the barrels of ale, and you put one as a kind of a safeguard from anything coming up those stairs.
So we used it to block that door.
Yes, yeah. So you'll hear that fall if anything opens that door to come get you, or any thieves accidentally walk up the stairs and say, "Who left a barrel here?"
So messy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun though to leave everything on the map because we can remember all of the misadventures.
Well, it helps, especially since it's like sometimes weeks between
Yeah,
games.
no, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And I like that the map is persistent. You know, that's the nice thing about virtual tabletops, because if we did this in person and we're putting miniatures on a map, we would have to clean it up. Like we'd have to you know, put it away. So this is nice. It just keeps its state.
Well, you just reminded me when we used to play at my place when we were teenagers, when Matt used to come over and play with us. I had a pool table that I just had a giant like waterproof or spill-proof kind of tablecloth that we would drape over it, and then we'd play the games on that, and we literally could just leave everything as it is.
Nice. Yeah.
And because when you're kids, you don't have a house to clean, you don't have a
right.
you don't have to clear the table for dinner or anything like that. It's it was my pool table in my room, so just like, okay, well, we'll like pick back up next week, and I'll just leave it like this until then. Character sheets everywhere, dice, and little lead figures all over the place.
Nice.
Those were the days.
Yeah, right.
When we had real dice instead of this computer that like rolled ones and twos all the time.
Right. I think it is fixed. The digital dice roller is always cheap.
And I swear every time I roll a 4-sided dice, it's just like comes up with a 1. It's like it always is a 1 or 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think
like that damn magic missile spell that I wasted, and I rolled a 2 for the damage.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what is that? Is that a D8 for the magic missile?
D6, yeah.
Oh, it's only 6.
Yeah, and then but once you're up to level 3 or 4, it's 2d6. Yeah, and I think you can split it.
Okay, well, if I survive that long, right?
right. Yeah, so, yeah. It gradually gets to be pretty powerful, and it's auto hit. Like you don't have to roll to cast or anything. So
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, it's like eventually you can buy your own castle if you have enough gold. But
right.
You have to live that long.
That's true.
So I think we're playing Swords of Serpentine next Wednesday. So would we be playing this on Friday?
Yes. Yeah. If you guys are available, yeah, we can definitely definitely do it a week from tonight. That would be good for me. So yeah, and just let me know in Discord scheduling stuff, and hopefully everybody will be back up healthy and ready to go. That would be nice. We'll have a lot of players. Good. Yeah. And so keep an eye out, Terrence, on Discord. I'll message you, and we can go back and forth a little about how your character appears.
Yeah,
that'll be fun. All right. So yeah, I think that'll do
excited.
it. Good.
That's it.
So yeah.
Yeah, and I'm free next Friday. So I just
good.
looked at my calendar. I have nothing on it.
Okay. Abyss, how are you? Are you good?
I'm free. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'll be free.
Okay.
The weekend after that is Matt's birthday, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice. It's over the weekend? It's like Saturday or Sunday?
Hello?
Oh, push to talk.
Oops, forgot to push my button down. It's on the 31st.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Unless my calendar is wrong.
Okay. Oh, cool. So Saturday. Yeah. So he may have plans. So we'll see. We'll talk after next session. But yeah. So yeah, welcome, Terrence, and we'll see how.
Oh wait, we might not be available next Friday.
Oh, what's going on?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Fellowship of the
okay.
Rings.
Okay.
I'll have to look at the time for that. I think it's at 6, and it's like 3.5 hours long.
We can start at midnight. Yeah.
So, we could if you guys wanted to.
Matt
might feel in the
might be coming.
fantasy mood. Yeah.
Go see the Fellowship of the Rings and then come back and play D&D.
What a night. Nice. All right, yeah, just let me know. We can talk about this on Discord.
I'll like post something in the chat.
All right. So hopefully, next session we'll see the appearance of Garrick. And thanks for spending the time and doing the character creation on screen. I know it's kind of slow and stuff, but it's fun to go through the process. Good. All right, so I'll end the stream. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll have a new player character in our next, and we'll be up to full strength hopefully in our next session. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Take care.
Well, so that's the end.